What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your RVMIC3 V2. So it comes with the stand itself right here, and you also get a mic clip to hold a dynamic microphone. The first thing we can do for our setup is set up the legs for the stand. So when you get this stand, the legs might be higher up like this. So you're just going to loosen this knob here and guide the legs all the way down, just like this, until it can't go down any further. And then you're gonna tighten it up to lock it in place. From here, we can raise each leg for the stand. So we're gonna do that by pulling them all the way up until it looks like this. You might also find this clip here at the bottom of one leg. We're just gonna take that off, and then we can place the stand down like that. Now it's really easy to adjust the height of the stand because of the quick release hand clutch here. So all we have to do is press down on the clutch like this, then we can pull it up. And once you've reached the desired height, you can just let go and it's gonna lock in place. From here, we can adjust the boom arm for the stand by using this knob here. So we're gonna loosen it up and then we can angle it however we want. And once we have it set, we can tighten the knob to lock it in place. If you feel like the boom arm is a bit too loose or it's swaying side to side, you can use this grip over here and tighten it to the left, and now it won't move at all. We can also adjust the reach for the boom arm using these two knobs up here. So we can loosen this knob to make adjustments for the first point here. So as I loosen it up and then pull on the top of the arm, you'll see that we can extend it like that. Then we're gonna tighten it up once we have it set. And then we can use the second knob to adjust the second point. So I'm gonna loosen it up. Then I'm gonna pull on this part of the arm. And then once I have it set, I'm gonna tighten it up. I'm also gonna take the clip that I took off of the leg earlier and place it on the rod of the stand just like this. So if we look at the top of the stand, you'll see this 5/8 threading here, and it's actually detachable, so we can loosen it up, and this will reveal a 3/8 threading that we can use for any type of mic clip that has a 3/8 threading. For now, we're just gonna screw it back onto the stand so we can add our mic clip. So I'm just gonna take the included mic clip and line it up to the threading and tighten it up to lock it in place. So from here, we can mount our microphone to the stand. So I'm gonna grab a dynamic microphone to show you how to do that. So here I have my dynamic microphone that I can use with the mic stand. And just in case, we're gonna backtrack a little bit and show you how to attach the mic clip if you haven't done so already. So we have the threading here inside of the mic clip. You're gonna line that up to the threading here on top of the mic stand and just screw it on to lock it in place. After that, you can take your dynamic microphone and slip it through the mic clip just like this. And what's really cool is that the mic stand comes with these wire management clips. So when we take our XLR cable, plug it to our mic, and run it along the stand, we can keep it nice and organized. We're actually just gonna take these off first so we can worry about connecting the cable and running it along the stand. So I can take the female end of my cable and plug it into my mic. Then I'm gonna run the cable along this stand, just like this. So I'm gonna add these wire management clips so that they run next to the cable. So I can take the first one and place it right about here. So it holds the cable along the pole of the stand. And then I'm actually gonna place one on the boom arm here so we keep it nice and organized up top. And now the cable is nice and neat, and we have our mic all set up and ready to go. Now we also have the option to set up a condenser microphone to the stand. To do that, I'm gonna need my shock mount and my condenser microphone. I'm gonna line up the threading of my shock mount to the threading here on the mic stand and just screw it on. If it's not lined up, you can loosen this knob here to line up the shock mount just like this. And once we have it set, we can tighten the knob to lock it in place. Then I can add my condenser microphone by pinching at these clamps here on the shock mount. Take the condenser microphone and slip it through just like this, and then let go. And then this will hold the condenser microphone in place. The last thing we can add is the pop filter, which will help when recording with the condenser microphone, especially with plosive sounds like P's T's, K's, etc. So I'm gonna loosen the clamp of the pop filter until I have enough room to fit it onto my stand. From here, I'm gonna pick a spot on my stand where I want to mount the pop filter, and I just wanna make sure that it's gonna be able to reach the front of the microphone. So I'm gonna choose this spot right here. So I'm gonna line it up, and then I'm going to tighten the clamp so that it stays attached. And then I'm gonna bring the pop filter to the front of the mic like this. And then from here, I can plug in my mic cable. And don't forget, we have these wire management clips to keep our setup nice and organized. We also have the option to attach a smartphone or tablet to the stand, and to do that, we're gonna need a smartphone or tablet holder like this. And you're just gonna look for the threading here of the holder and line it up to the threading here on top of the stand, and then just screw it on to lock it in place. From here, we can use the wings of the holder to hold our phone or tablet. So I'm just going to attach mine, just like that. And this is a great setup if we want to read any lyrics or notes from your phone or tablet. You can also run your charger along the stand, and you can use these wire management clips to keep your setup nice and organized. Now we can also use the stand to elevate our home studio setup by attaching an ISO box. To do this, I'm actually going to remove the boom arm for the stand by loosening it up. Once we remove the boom arm, you'll actually see this 3/8 threading here. So I'm actually going to borrow the 5/8 threading from the top of the boom arm and just screw it on like this. So before we move on, we're gonna look inside of the ISO box, and we're gonna look for this black attachment piece here, and we're gonna need that to attach the ISO box to the stand. Now underneath the ISO box, we have this opening here. We're gonna line this opening up to the threading here on top of the stand. And now if we look at the inside of the ISO box, you'll actually be able to see this threading from the inside. So we're gonna take that attachment piece we took out earlier and line it up to this threading and screw it on like this. So now we can close it up, and now we have the ISO box all set up to the stand. The quick release clutch makes it easy to make any adjustments if we need to raise or lower the box. And we have a bunch of different videos on how to set up your ISO box in case you need any help setting up your microphones. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your RVMIC3 V2. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.